Eternal Manna, the daily devotional broadcast of Grace Gospel Church. Before we leave Philippians chapter 4 and verse 2, I would like to address this whole issue of factional infighting, as it were, in the local church. Divisions that sadly occur because one member could not get along with another member. We read of two very valued, diligent workers who had a fallout, and we don't know the reason why. And in all our churches, this is a challenge where a believer does not see eye to eye with a fellow believer. And that causes some kind of separation, division, and a fallout. So I want to spend at least a couple of days talking about the spiritual health of the church in terms of relationships. And here are 6 principles I would like to highlight. They are very basic, but very helpful in having healthy relationships in the local church. Number 1, separate conviction from opinions and personal preferences. All of us are pretty strongly opinionated. We all have our personal preferences. For example, the style of worship. We all have personal preferences. And we need to lay all that aside when it comes to Christian fellowship, right? We need to respect the opinions of others and the personal preferences of others. But biblical convictions are something that we all hold in common. We all have convictions concerning the scriptures, salvation, sanctification, suffering, ministry. And on that, there is no debate. On that, there is no division. We are all on the same web page when it comes to convictions. But in terms of opinions and personal preferences, there is room for disagreement. So that's the first thing that we must recognize. Secondly, forgiveness. We must ask for forgiveness, and we must extend forgiveness to those who hurt us. We are human, and there is always the strong possibility that we may intentionally or unintentionally hurt each other. We can hurt each other by our words, by our demeanor, attitudes, actions, numerous ways by which we can hurt someone. Avoiding someone intentionally, that can be a cause of hurt. So we need to be quick to repair the breach. And that we do by asking for forgiveness, take the initiative, ask for forgiveness, and extend forgiveness when somebody asks you to forgive them. Very crucial step, number 2. Number 3, look for opportunities to show kindness in some small way to someone that you disagree with. It's easy to do something for those with whom we agree, but go out of your way to do something for someone with whom you have differences of opinion. Take them out for lunch, or maybe take them out for coffee, or surprise them with a small gift. And that will help build the relationship. Number 4 is pray for the success of fellow believers. I have always found this to be very, very useful in my own walk with the Lord. If I have some negative feelings about a fellow brother or sister, a difference of opinion, I would specifically pray for God to bless them in some unusual way. And I find that when I do that, my whole attitude changes. I become more positive towards that person. So that's a very important step 2. Number 5 is to ask the Lord to remove any bitterness there may be in your heart toward a fellow brother or sister. And bitterness can easily creep into our heart. Hebrews 12:15 calls it a root of bitterness. And you know that a root has the potential of growth. It can grow into a full-blown tree and cause enormous problems. So ask the Lord to remove any trace of bitterness that you might have toward a fellow brother or sister. And number 6, ask another brother in the church family to hold you accountable with regard to your relationships. And of course, all this will be held in confidence. But when you open up with a fellow brother, brother to brother, sister to sister, that will also greatly help in maintaining spiritual health in relationships in the local church. I trust that these 6 principles will help you to maintain very positive relationships in your local fellowship. God bless you as you do so. Amen.
For more videos like this, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Grace Gospel English Church Toronto. Thank you.